Yeah, it's wild. There's a San Francisco like town hall meeting, and they passed a vote to stop for a ceasefire in Palestine.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they're all masked up and they're dancing around and they got blue hair, and somebody made a caption that this is literally South Park. This is literally an episode of South Park.
Yeah.
And they look like fucking complete maniacs left in this worn, torn, shattered hull of a city.
Yeah.
Whatever's left is filled with human shit and tents everywhere. They're dancing around that they've stopped the ceasefire in Palestine. Yeah. We voted for it. Stop it.
They solved it in Oakland.
Like as if Benjamin Netanyahu's paying attention.
Right. Like that's going to work.
Oh, I guess I'll stop now.
Yeah. He stopped traffic on the way to the airport in New York, and that'll do it.
Yeah, that does it. That generally does it.
That's what Netanyahu was waiting for. He's like, all right, now I've seen the error in my ways now.
Now I got to pull back.
Now I got to pull back.
I did go a little too far. Let me back up.
Yeah, let me back it up.
Dude,
right
they're
now.
stopping traffic. This is serious.
I saw in Austin, I saw 3 people on the overpass just holding up a Free Palestine thing, and I'm going like,
I bet those people have amazing, productive lives, and they're not crazy at all.
Yeah, not at all. No.
Yeah,
they got nothing. They got a full schedule of things to do, and they took a lot of time out of their schedule to stand on top of the highway.
They're super healthy. They're really into mindfulness. They're on the ball every day. They get everything done.
Every one of them. Every one of them has an alert for what they have to do next on their very busy schedule.
Free Palestine. I wasn't gonna.
Those people
but
just
I saw your banner.
Yeah, till the banner came up. Yeah, those people are just perpetuating the situation over there. It's like the whole is it right or wrong thing. It's like it's obviously wrong. Humans have always been wrong when it comes to that. It's always been about power, who's got more power and who has less.
It's very multi-layered. That's the thing about any international conflict. You can look at the mainstream media narrative. You know, they did this, and then they did that. But then it's like Ukraine and Russia. Like you say, oh my God, Russia invaded Ukraine. This is horrible. And that's most people's natural reaction to it. And then when you go, wait a minute, was there a rule? Did they make an agreement to not push arms closer to Russia? Did they consistently violate that agreement? Were they trying to move Ukraine into, I was reading about them trying to move Ukraine into NATO. Like, what are you, a Putin supporter? Are you a Putin supporter? Like, no, wait a minute. Isn't this a very multifaceted, super complex international conflict that really is about a lot of things? It's not just about Russia and Ukraine. It's about NATO. It's about nuclear arms being pushed closer to a superpower. It's like,
yeah.
There's more to it.
There's more to it.
There's more to all of it.
And usually that's why war breaks out, is because it's so multi-layered, and then it gets to that breaking point. And
it's just wild that they could still pull off war today. War, which is essentially like hijacking resources or controlling parcels of land. It's weird that they could still talk people into that today. Because it's kind of an old hustle. It's almost like old radio.
Yeah.
Like it's, you know, it's such an old hustle that you can get people to believe these people hate you for your freedom or whatever it is. And then you go over, let's fucking shuttle up and go kick their ass.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing, given what we know about the true nature of conflicts and how so many things are manipulated behind the scenes to force people into actual physical conflict. And then there's generals that sit in air-conditioned offices and they move their pieces around the board like chess pieces in human lives.
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't fight. They're never in the front.
Never.
No, I don't even think Alexander the Great was in the front. I don't buy it.
Well, he didn't live long. You know,
he didn't live like
Alexander the Great. He died he's like 40.
Yeah, didn't they die young back then?
Oh yeah,
and he died of like some sickness. He didn't die from like a battle wound.
I think probably all died of sickness.
Can you survive if you're in the front back then? It was like a human meat factory.
No, you're not going to survive.
He was in the
most
back.
likely you're not going to survive. I feel like back then, like sickness probably really kicked in when we started gathering together and throwing our shit out the window, our actual shit. Like human shit. Like if you think about the cities of ancient times before there was plumbing, do you know how horrific
that must have been? History smelled, yeah.
We don't remember.
No.
We weren't there. We assume every place is like Target.
Yeah.
We assume every place is like a fucking rest stop on the highway. You can go in and take a shit. No.
Yeah.
No, people were shitting out windows. They were throwing their shit in buckets.
According to Wikipedia, he was a very productive 20-year-old, 20-something.
He was 20?
When he took over as king.
Whoa.
Yeah, he conquered the world. He was in his early 20s.
What a gangster. Look at this. By the age of 20, okay, he succeeded his father, Philip II, to the throne in 336 BC at the age of 20 and spent most of his ruling years conducting a lengthy military campaign through Western Asia and Egypt. By the age of 30, he had created one of the largest empires in history. Holy shit. Stretching from Greece to northwestern India. He was undefeated in battle and widely considered to be one of history's greatest and most successful military commanders.